I'm about to ask you 3 questions, and if you can't answer them, you're wasting your life being disciplined. Question 1. Why did you wake up early today? And don't say to be productive. Productive at what? Question 2. What are you actually building in the next 6 months? Not getting better or improving myself. What specific thing? Question 3. If someone gave you $1 million right now, would you still be doing what you're doing? If you hesitated on any of these, this video is for you, because discipline without answers to these questions is just slavery. Why do you need to wake up at 5 a.m.? Just to say you woke up early? Everyone on Instagram is selling you discipline like it's some magic pill. Wake up early, eat clean, be disciplined, be consistent, but nobody's asking the real question. Disciplined toward what? Let me ask you something real. Why do most successful people work late at night? Why did Elon Musk sleep on the factory floor? Why does Mark Zuckerberg wear the same gray t-shirt every day? Are they disciplined? According to Instagram gurus, they're doing everything wrong. They're not sleeping 8 hours, they're not waking up at 5 a.m., they're not meal prepping on Sundays, they're not following any morning routine checklist. But here's what they have that you don't. And it's not discipline, it's a clear goal, a real roadmap. They know exactly what they're building. Elon wasn't sleeping on that factory floor because he's disciplined. He was there because he had a burning obsession to get Tesla Model 3 into production. That's the difference. He didn't care about what clothes he wore. He didn't care about weekends. He didn't think, oh, it's Sunday, time to relax and be balanced. No. When you have real clarity on what you want, you work overnight finding solutions. You become obsessed naturally. Let me give you a real example. Say you want to become a web developer. You spend 1 year learning, you're obsessed with it. You build your portfolio, you have 10 projects, you think you're ready. Then you start looking for clients. You message 50 people, nobody replies. You message 100 more, one guy replies and ghosts you. You put your work on freelance websites, nothing. Weeks pass, months pass, you're getting demotivated. You stop coding for days, then weeks, then a whole month passes and you haven't touched your computer. Now here's what the disciplined sellers tell you. You're not disciplined enough. You need to stick to a schedule. Code every day from 9 to 5, eat properly, sleep 8 hours, have a routine, but that's garbage. That's what a 9 to 5 office worker does. Wake up on time, go to office on time, come back, sleep on time. That's not building something. That's just maintaining a schedule. The real question is, do you have a clear direction? When you stopped for that 1 month, did you actually quit? Or was your subconscious mind still thinking about it? Because if you have real clarity on your goal, even when you're demotivated, even when you're not doing the work, your mind doesn't quit. You're still thinking about solutions. You're still watching videos. You're still noticing things. That's not discipline. That's having a real goal that matters to you. See, nobody tells you this part. They sell you discipline like it's the answer. But discipline without direction is just suffering. It's like going to the gym without knowing if you want to build muscle or lose weight or train for a sport. You're just showing up because someone said be consistent. That's not going to last. You know why? Because you're human. You have emotions. Some days you'll feel motivated. Some days you won't. Some weeks you'll work 12 hours a day. Some weeks you'll do nothing. And that's normal. But if you eat pizza instead of grilled chicken one day, does that ruin everything? No. If you sleep 6 hours instead of 8, does that make you undisciplined? No. The real thing is, are you moving towards something real? Do you know what you're trying to achieve? Let me tell you what actually happens when you have clarity. You don't need motivation. You don't need someone to tell you to be disciplined. When you know your exact path, when you can see your goal clearly, you'll work without thinking about it. You'll skip meals without noticing. You'll work late nights because you're solving a problem, not because you're hustling. You'll forget what day of the week it is. That's not discipline. That's obsession with a clear target. Think about it. When you were learning that skill for 1 year, were you disciplined or were you just excited to learn something new? When you built your portfolio, did you force yourself or did you naturally be driven because you could see the finish line? The problem came when you didn't get clients, not because you lost discipline, but because your path became unclear. You didn't know what to do next. Should you learn more? Should you change your portfolio? Should you market differently? The direction got foggy. And this is what nobody talks about. These Instagram discipline sellers, they're selling you a lifestyle. Wake up early, cold showers, green smoothies, gym at 6 a.m. But for what? They never tell you that part. They're selling you the process without the purpose. That's like buying a car without knowing where you want to drive. Here's the truth. If you have hunger to achieve something, really achieve it, you'll work 12 hours a day and not even notice. You won't care about wearing good clothes. You won't care about your sleep schedule, not because you're disciplined, but because you're focused on something bigger than a routine. Your goal becomes more important than your comfort. I'm not saying destroy your health. I'm not saying never sleep. I'm saying stop obsessing over discipline and start getting clear on what you actually want. Because when you have that clarity, when you have a real roadmap, the work happens naturally. You find yourself doing things without forcing it. And when you don't work for a few days or weeks, you don't beat yourself up. You understand you're human. You have emotions, but your subconscious mind is still locked on that goal. And you come back, not because you're disciplined, but because you know where you're going. So stop buying discipline. Stop following routines that worked for someone else. Stop waking up early just to wake up early. Instead, get brutally clear on what you want to build. What problem are you solving? What skill are you mastering? What business are you creating? Once you have that answer, once you have a clear roadmap, you won't need discipline. You'll have something better, direction. And that's what actually gets you to success. If this hit different, let me know in the comments what you're actually building toward, not what routine you're following, what you're building.